I find even when you have, like, retro game shops around, it's still hard to find stuff.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames?
Correct.
Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my
Who am I
acquaintances.
assisting? None of your
I
business.
have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who
You
better
want the
than
big
someone in the
imposing
employ
man
of
to
the
go in
Vale's
your stead so he can just be like, yes,
Would you be
I'll do
willing
what
to
he
help a
asks,
fellow
so
in
you
his
don't beat me
hour
up.
of need?
That is unfortunate, Spark. That is unfortunate.
Marvelous.
I'm trying to...
The task is simple.
I just
enough.
realized your...
Pass through the
I was
gate
looking at your
and
profile
deliver
picture
packages
there,
to
like,
a few of
just
my
on my
most valued clients.
chat off to the side there,
There are
Spark, and I was like,
three in
wait a
total.
second. I was like,
A grocer,
that profile
an
picture, I was like, I can't
apothecary,
quite see
and
it, but it
distiller.
looks very familiar. It's
Need only
good.
mention that
My
the
good old boy
items you carry
Ichigo.
are fresh from
Good
the
old
master's
Ichigo.
table.
Nothing dangerous, I
I
hope.
really got to catch up on fucking Thousand Year Blood
Why,
War.
of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on.
Oh, are they
Though
now?
I cannot prevent you from peeking.
Yes, the
I
Ichigoat.
advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Oh, okay. Enter the Dragonfly. They're still doing it. I'm not surprised they're doing another season of Bleach. Yeah, no, finding those books is probably going to be quite a bit.
One of them get on this.
Zoom in. Okay, I can go this way and then
The
take
dame's pets.
this right.
She let them off the leash.
I think the only thing I don't like about Ichigo's character is the fact that he's, like, part everything.
Where's your
That-
commanding officer?
That's the only thing that bothers me, is where it's just like, yeah, so this new thing is happening, let's just make him one of whatever different race has, or, like, monster thing has appeared in the past. Done!
I'm just passing through.
Like, the first part where he was, like, you know, part Shinigami and part, like, Hollow, that was awesome. But then they're like, yeah, so now he's gonna be a Fullbringer and a Quincy and this other thing. Oh, yeah, like, the foreshadowing was definitely there. I didn't even know they made a double book till I went looking for the for one.
I'd rather not.
Oh, yeah, no, like, the little hints were there. They weren't, like, as, like, out there, so, like, they're definitely able to, like, work with it.
Properly looked after.
But, like, some of it was just like, really? Does he need to be this new thing?
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
the Quincy stuff for, like, his
on your
mom.
back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it.
Like, that's another thing, like, where we're talking about, like,
Fine.
different games getting prequels. I think they could do a really good, like, prequel series for Bleach.
Now, let's get.
Was
the
it meant to be
meat shall
Uryu's
we?
wife? Oh, was meant to be. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
If that's what you want.
Can you imagine? They almost got to be
bastard.
brothers.
All right, let's be having you.
What? I talked to this man, and now I have to kick his ass. You really gonna do this?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave
Not
you the-
Leon! I mean, Squall. Aw.
Use all the dirty tricks.
Slay the enemy.
So you
I'm sure
know
there's a
what
fan fiction of Ichigo being a full Quincy. Yeah, Bleach is still a funny name for an anime. We're just cleaning clothes. I don't know what you mean.
Fuck me.
No, thank you,
What are
Leon.
you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Oh, that guy's got a big warhammer.
Sword up, bearer.
One season with the people with the bones. Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember what... Oh, yes, never mind. I was like, season with the bones. And I was trying to remember it for a second. I was like, oh, right, okay. I remember now.
Give you that.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber over here. I beat the other guy with, like, random fiery magics and teleportations. Then the other guy's like, oh, he really wants a fight, does he? It's like, can you fucking teleport?
Can I go now?
Because Clive's a decent person, Robin.
The bastard didn't even break his sword.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullets
There's a
he
bunch
gave
of
us
different
missing
people with
drills.
bones.
Might be the old sod had a point.
When I think of the bones thing, I think of, like, anything hollow related.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
So yeah, like the Arankar, or
Must be one of
however
the
you
dames
pronounce
from
that word,
Safe Hands, I
because I
suppose.
definitely butchered it.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Oh, okay, I got you, Spark. I got you. Like, I'd love to see more of, like, Ichigo's, like, full hollow form, though. Because, like, his full hollow is fucking so crazy.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Yeah, and Clive trained his entire life to protect his tiny brother.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars. But
Bound arc was the worst arc.
can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
But, like, I remember when he went fucking full hollow to
About
save
what I was to ask.
Orihime
About the fact that I,
that time, and it was just like, oh. And then he just, like, starts, like, dog walking people, and he's just like, yeah. I was like, this needs to be more of a thing.
As it may seem, there are those within the upper
Seeing it in
echelons
filler
of
twice, we only
Sanbokar
got it
society
once.
who find the Empire's treatment of bearers
Yep,
to be
Zangetsu was his Quincy side, not the
Right.
Zanpakuto.
What do you want from me?
Like,
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers.
Clive is totally the master of not being suspicious, especially in combat.
For the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance. But to revel in the suffering of others,
That seems confusing.
cruelty. Though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed.
Yeah, like, I'd love to see him, like, the hollow side definitely needs to be, like, utilized more, because, like, they put so much emphasis on that, like, early on, where, like, he'd fucking rip the mask on, like, and, like, be able to fight, like, powered up and everything, and then they just kind of, like, forgot about it.
An extra meal may not
There's
seem
like,
much,
what?
but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them
If I was
hidden.
born Quincy Blood, I guess I would make sense for him to be, yeah.
What food I can provide.
Well,
goes
especially
where
with,
the
like,
need is greatest.
the
And today that
the
happens to be
hate
barracks.
for friggin'
Bearers,
Soul Reapers
overworked and underfed,
from the Quincy.
not permitted a moment's rest.
Yeah, I know he technically doesn't need it anymore,
Tragic, true.
but I want
do
to
not
see
let
it more because
anger
it's
make you
cool.
careless. People will view this act of mercy
For Court
as
4,
an
not Ichigo, but
undermining
the
of
other guys.
Empire's authority. Be discreet for both
Ah,
ourselves
yes,
and for
Yoruichi.
the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a
Ah,
word in the
Matthew.
ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then.
Although the way it's spelled
afraid
kind of
not.
seems like it's like Matthew,
I am expected back in
like
the
he's
capital,
sneezing.
and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Yeah, fucking that kind of fight would be great,
This
Bows.
curse is bad enough.
Oh, where are we
Combat
going?
people
Where are we
starve as
going? We're
well.
going back. Okay, apparently we're talking to
Heard the bones fell
this guy over here. Oh, that's French. Yeah, that's French, Matthew.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Yeah. I can make it worse for you if you
Looks
want.
like now's not the time.
I was like, heal it, hurry! I was like, well, like, I can just walk over. I can make this
Lucky
worse
to
if you
rest.
want. Here, take this. Be well.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it.
His
here.
arm is not looking like it's
Or
having a
anyone
good
might
time.
see.
It's got that
Has it
same,
always
like,
been this
gray
bad?
stuff that Sid has.
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain.
Multiple
did without
episodes of
him.
new content.
Me and many others.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for the new season 2.
That's something. I
Oh,
missed.
that branches from the manga. Okay, okay. Oh, that's the same. Like, I'm so excited to see more fucking solo leveling right now. I just got like a bunch. I ended up getting two more issues of the manga a little while ago. And the third court had a lot of new content. Ooh. New content is always good. I feel like I should have gone down this way. This one's closer. Is there a way to go through this way? Okay. So where are we at? Where are we at? There we are. After Hollows, it's gonna be boring for me. Aww. It'll be okay. Don't worry.
I have something for you.
Here, take this. Just a glorified errand boy right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's all gray and stuff too.
You
I
need
guess
to
that's
leave.
the price of the magic.
Now. Please.
Branded! Who told
Ah,
you
the
to
Fullbringers.
Blow those damn flames!
Although the friggin' Fullbringer stuff, I feel like I kind of called that like really early on. Yeah, a sandwich from the back pocket. Don't worry, I've been walking this whole time. I didn't sit on the sandwich. It's all right. Not sure why they have an extra option to give things. Yeah, I never understood that. You have to give this to somebody. It's like, here, now select the item. Or I could just fucking give it to him.
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Yeah, slowly being turned to stone. Yeah, I found the Fullbringer arc, like, was very... Like, you could tell he was the bad guy, like, fucking right away. Like, I had my suspicions, like, right when he showed up. I was like, Oh, this is Final Fantasy 16, Matt. But, like, I remember when he showed up, like, right away, and I was just like, he seems like he's got some, ulterior motives. And I was like, he seems to be helping a little bit too much.
Don't wait. That's all my hunger. Thank you.
No worries, Matt, no worries.
Drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
He seems very suspicious, but he's helping, so we'll leave him alone for a little while. And then we left him alone for too long, and then the bad things happened. And technically he was a good guy. Technicalities.
Don't tell me you've grown. All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Ah, poor Dion.
Though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work
Yeah,
delivering food.
they definitely did a good job. Like, it's like he
found someone
seems
to help him
suspicious, but he's helping Ichigo like get back to where he was, so he can start like living his life the way he wants to again. Then it's like
There was a time when
diversion, and then it's like, oh, I guess he's good, maybe.
Generous uncle.
Then the
He was one of
reveal
the only
that he
people
has
who
his
seemed
memory
bothered
altered
by the
too.
way the
Oh,
Empire
yeah.
treats its bearers.
It's been a while since I watched
Everyone in
that.
his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses.
Oh, the patron
My
saint.
sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed.
It's not really the people with magic, Sarah. It's the people with those brands on their face, like the same as Clive has. It's almost like basically like a slave branding. They're deemed as like lesser people.
That matter.
I believe they all do have magic though. I'm not 100% sure though. I can't remember.
I better be going.
And I feel like the not fighting back is mainly just because there's too many people like above them. Is it all the people, Spark? Because I remember there was a couple we met at the start that didn't really use magic, but like I feel like it's just because they didn't need to at that point. Oh, exclusive to bearers and dominance? Okay, that's what I thought.
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the
Empire's finest?
Yeah, like they could attack them, but I feel like there's too many people like
A boy
above
there.
them in more
I don't
positions
think
of
you
power.
mind. Whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming.
Yeah, and like that's what it is. Like the dominants are up there.
Yeah.
The people in
Before
power are
God's
the
notice.
ones that are like treating these people as like lower people.
That is no burden off my back.
Lucky to be saved before getting branded.
Yes, it's for everyone.
Oh, I'm about to find it out. Okay, okay.
Not just any drink. The very best.
Are you
Especially
giving me
distilled
alcohol
from our
too?
most discerning customers. The guards
Oh yeah,
find
very,
out,
very much the
they'll seize it
hypocrisy,
before
Sarah.
you can drink.
100%.
Keep it well hidden. All right. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
All for it now. Now you're getting me to extort people. Oh, it's always fear. 100%. People fear the things they don't understand.
With reds, whites, ales, meads, cider.
No one's allowed through the gate until all packs have been inspected.
from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Joshua
From the
did
master's
burn a lot of people, even though he was 10. You leave him alone. Dominants are used mainly as tools of war.
Why didn't you say so?
They're basically like the big like nuclear deterrent. Like, well, if you want to start a war with our like with our kingdom, then we're just gonna send this giant like crazy powerful monstrosity in your direction. Like, do with that what you will.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like all the bearers are like found at like a younger age, and it's just like, you know, it's you know, PTSD basically. Like they're just beaten and like treated as lesser than from the get-go. So eventually they're just like, well, I can't really do anything, right?
Business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
Well, it's like it's weird in this. It is weird, but not at the same time. Because like when you look at it, like stuff like that has happened in the real world. Like there's people that like have been like slaves beforehand, and they were like definitely bigger and stronger than the people that like, you know, quote unquote owned them. But like it's more of a there's more people against me than are here to help me. So if I rebel, then I've got to deal with every one of them as opposed to just the person that's keeping me confined like this.
No such thing. Your master should cut out.
Yeah, exactly. They formed a superiority complex.
Of any other man I would see clapped in chains. Payment.
Then you have the curse breakers that remove their brand and fight. Yeah.
Cigars.
Oh, exactly, Bows. Exactly.
Cigars are worth.
Like that's a very very easy like comparison right there. I'm just teasing this game. That's all right. Teasing the game is great.
How can they?
The quest where you had to deliver medicine using magic basically kills him. Yeah, magic cancer essentially.
Have returned.
You use this magic to help everyone else and slowly turn to stone. Yeah, like I don't know why they do that because it's just like X and then it goes down and then you just keep hitting it till you give it to them. It's like just give it to them.
The dame will be pleased.
You don't say.
Most bearers are branded as a
Would you be
baby.
pleased to learn what you had to
You
exchange
even see
for those
NPCs at the
items?
hideaway learning to
You need
read.
the
Yeah,
crystals.
yeah, exactly.
No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me? In the
Oh,
first place?
100% Bows. And then like you see some people where like they're just fucking like they're
I couldn't risk
looked after to
stumbling under the
be
gaze of
like
the guards.
so strong and stuff like that to like tend to like the farms and do all this crazy like manual labor, and then it's like, well, why didn't they just, you know, revolt? And like, you know, the people that are in control of them are obviously smaller and weaker, but it's like it's not that easy. It's like they're kept in this like confinement and segregation for like their entire lives, so it's all they know. And at the same time, there's so many more people that seem to be against them than with them, so that if they, you know, were to go against these people, they wouldn't have any help, so then it's just a matter of numbers. So it's just like, you know, what do you do?
For a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you.
Maybe if it was a choice game, makes sense, but yeah, but that isn't the case. Quest complete. All the while, I know somebody is waiting for me. But it's just like, I'm just gonna help all of these people. I love how they just keep giving me, like, bloody hides. Here's this random piece of skin that I ripped off of something. Have fun with that. So, what? Can be bad long term.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust
I
you.
do wear the brooch of the
You'll have
dame.
to help me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in
She
tears.
disappeared
She'd
muchly.
lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
Very
I
upset.
didn't lend her my shoulder.
Bad shape partially because they're...
But perhaps someone
Oh,
else did.
tectonic fault line. That's gotta
Tatienne
fucking
shared a
suck.
room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's
Born
over
into
there,
it and
sitting by the
taught since
pond.
they're baby. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, like, basically it's just like, you know, teach them that they're bad all the time, and they'll never think to do anything differently. Stockholm Syndrome, at its finest. Probably another hour or two. Because then I got a couple side jobs that I gotta go to, unfortunately.
And you've already
Unfortunate, but not unfortunate, because, you know, fucking money.
You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing.
Because of the backlash. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I didn't know that,
She
Bowes.
didn't mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
Which makes me wonder why Isabel didn't ask the chambermaid.
Garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see
All the
him?
ridiculous
Of
fines
course I
and
did.
reparations they're
He tried to
forced.
sneak into
Oh,
our
that's
room both
crazy.
times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
Why?
Claims
Yeah,
he got it in
why?
battle.
Right?
You've been very helpful.
Has it been 4 years yet?
Let
Not
him
yet,
get away
Bunny,
with this.
unfortunately.
Find him.
Oh, joy, a stalker!
The man from the garrison.
Well, then you should rest, Selby.
Seems a
Sleep
trip
is
to the
always
barracks is
good.
in order.
Now to run across town. Whee! Wait, is it just investigating the garrison? Yes, we're all good. We're all good. Hopefully it's not the two we saw
I
earlier.
haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's interesting and depressing simultaneously. Oh, the state of the world.
Heard the bones fell favourite.
I'm looking
Time
for
to
a man with a
live
scar over
live off of spite and being petty, of
Looking for a
course.
man? Does this
It's
not
the
look
only
like
way.
Brandy?
I don't want to miss
Fuck
this.
off.
Oh, poor Selby trying to tune in.
Brooch.
giving all the supports.
The Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you.
She thanks you very much so.
Last village on the road to Oriflamme.
Despite it's the only reasons humans evolved. You are correct.
Where I'm headed.
That seems slightly suspect. Getting all the work in with the stairs. I refuse to die because fuck you!
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
What do you mean by good? I feel like that is very subjective.
Oh,
yeah, you're not wrong, Balas. You're not wrong.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways.
I only have it just to post stuff for here, Bunny.
And they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor.
Oh, does he now?
Fact. His name is Bertrand.
Like I don't even really open it anymore to like look down because like my feed like like my feed on there is just not like what I built. Like I just scroll down, it's like, okay, I've never looked at anything from them. Never looked at anything from them. I was like, this is just ridiculous. So it's just like I look at it and I'm like, I have no reason to scroll through here in the slightest. So I'm like, post things and that is it. Oh yeah, I was there beforehand too. But like now it's just like, yep, I'll use it for stream purposes and like to post, and that's about it. Like there's no other reason to use it. Run through the fields, killing all the crops.
Bearers suffer to keep your granaries full.
Not the granaries. There's a bluebird over there. There's bloody hides everywhere. Fine, I'll kill the things.
Sick of Torgal.
I was just trying to find treasure chests, and then these things all interrupted me. Oh yeah, it's just like advertisements and like the pornography. You just sit there and it's like politics, ad, like prawn, and it's just like what, like what is going on here?
You know what to do, boy.
And then I'll get like one post from like, you know, a random gamer out of like, you know, like 30. It's like, well, that sucks. Oh yeah, the bots are everywhere. Yeah, I remember seeing that, Bows. I thought that was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, Sarah. It had to happen. He's a rainbow. He's rainbow and he attacks. I don't know why the rainbow ones attack. The yellow ones are just kind of sitting there living life, and then the rainbow ones just like, I choose violence. 14 right now and 5. Nice, Bradley. Nice. I really want to get back into 14. I heard I've heard from a few people that 14 is now free for the first couple expansions.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can try.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat.
Not the... Why the
Feels
weeds?
so big. But she's never...
Oh no, not this quest.
Oh, she
The
must
base
be
game and the first two
something.
DLCs. Okay, so that means I have some time, because I don't think I'm through the first DLC yet.
In that case...
Been crying and laughing about it. Can't wait to fill out a federal form. Yeah, can you imagine? It's like, well, it's true. I am.
That's a lot of field to search.
Oh, people have been doing that already, Bunny.
With a little luck, someone
Yeah, I
must
think
have seen
14 is
that.
free up until like level 60 or 70. Okay.